Welcome to the Netherlands Institute of Ecology and welcome to the Department of Microbial Ecology. In our department, we study microorganisms and their role in climate change and protecting plants from diverse stresses, because they play a critical role in life of humans, plants, soil and whole ecosystems. Please join me in visiting our department.
Yeasts are very versatile microorganisms, and while they have been used for many centuries to make wine and bread, the environmental yeasts are largely unexplored. Understanding the functions and ecology of these yeasts is not only scientifically exciting, but is also full of potential applications. Fungal pathogens cause significant yield losses and also threatens food and feed safety due to the contamination with toxins. Climate change is expected to only make this problem worse. So here we identified microbes that are climate resilient, but can also support the growth of plants and suppress plant pathogens. Our work will contribute to developing novel microbiome-based strategies for sustainable agriculture and land use.
We study the ecology of microbes that produce and consume greenhouse gases. Specifically, we study the relationship between the diversity and the traits of these communities and their function, which is related to the emission of greenhouse gases, specifically methane. Microbes are the drivers of all global elemental cycles which are getting out of balance. Methane is the most important greenhouse gas. When we want to mitigate methane emission or understand the effects of global environmental change, we have to understand the underlying microbial processes.
The natural world communicates through chemistry. The main information channel among microbes or between microbes in plants is happening via chemical compounds released by one organism that affect the behavior of another organism. It's very interesting to decipher the chemical interactions in nature. The fascinating variety of chemical interactions is critical for the diversity of life on Earth. Our knowledge can be translated into sustainable impact, like improving plant growth and stress resilience.
The focus of our research program is to study the impact of domestication on the plant microbiome, microbes living on and inside plant tissue. For that, we go to the centers of origin in South America, Africa and Asia to study the microbiomes of crop wild relatives. Domestication has substantially changed plants, but we know very little about the ability of wild relatives and how they establish beneficial relationships with microbes. Our dream is to bring back these beneficial missing microbes in our modern-day agriculture to reduce pesticide and fertilizer use.
Microbial ecology is shifting from observation to intervention. We investigate how microbiome drive nitrogen cycling and the greenhouse gas nitrous oxide emissions to discover how can you steer those microbial community for sustainable land use. We treat microbiome as a program system. By understanding the interactions of the microbes at the functional level, we can optimize the key ecosystem services. Our research is critical for climate mitigation and food security. We are providing a roadmap for sustainability through microbiome, while training next generation of scientists.
Our research team studies the hidden world of viruses in nature, especially in plants. We track which virus species are present, how their communities change over time, and how virus species evolve. By studying how they behave in plants, we can begin to see viruses as important players in natural systems. If we understand the beneficial role that viruses play, we can use them to support biodiversity and an ecosystem conservation. We want to turn viruses from enemies into our invisible allies.
Our Microbial Ecology department studies the ecology of microorganisms in natural and man-made ecosystems. With this fundamental knowledge, we intend to mitigate climate change and greenhouse gas emissions, to restore endangered ecosystems, and to enhance the sustainability of crop production systems. Please visit our lab or our website. You're very welcome.